a church or a ministry begins when God calls a particular individual. And then through that individual, God begins to influence and begins to impact people around. And that individual has assumed the responsibility for the fulfillment of what God has called that person to do.
To be honest with you, everything that will happen in your ministry will be bet in the place of prayer. If you want to keep fire in your business, keep fire in your ministry, you must have a secret place. So what is secret place? Is a place of private fellowship with God. The first thing that keep ministry running is to guard your secret place. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty.
The most important thing in ministry is your message. To a person who sings that says, I got a breakthrough, any musician that you know today, it's because they sang one song that broke through. It's the song. For the preacher, it's the word, the message. Once your message is right, it goes global.
One of the major work of a pastor is prayer, the word, reading. In fact, a real pastor is not to be involved too much in administration. As the ministry begins to grow, administration needs to be outsourced to some people. What you need to combine both the prayer and the word. The word of God is what people are looking for. The word of God is what sustains this world.
Every human being on this earth is a product of some human being that were in existence before. God created 6 days. After that, he has been doing what? Reproduction. Let me tell you, anybody authentic in ministry, when they sit down, that know ministry, when they are listening to you, they'll be tracing the lineage. They'll be tracing where that thing is coming from. When they finish, they'll say, listen, did you sit under this person, this person? When they can't trace it, there's no ministry. Are you telling me that Moses' assignment was not something that God gave Abraham and said 400 years? It has to come from somewhere. If this person succeeded in ministry, gone global. This person succeeded in ministry, gone global. This person, Minister C, succeeded in ministry, gone global. I'm listening to A, B, and C come back, I will become D. There's no way my message will not be global because it's a product of global impact. But when I speak, it will be different from A's own, different from B's own, different from C's own, because it's a mixture of A, B, and C.
The most difficult people to pastor are the pastors. Leaders are difficult to lead. Every pastor must be pastored. When my spiritual father is talking to me, I don't even have a word to say. When I go to see him, I don't talk. I let him do the talking so that I can gather as much as possible.
There are 2 types of responsibilities that you have. You have spiritual responsibilities there that you want to delegate and create a system around that. You also have administrative responsibilities there. You can't hire a person to help you take care of spiritual responsibilities, but you can hire a person for administrative responsibilities.
You know, it's possible to be hearing God that you don't know you need to build structure. Exodus 18:21. Moses' father-in-law is the one that showed him. He said, provide out people, able men, such fear men of truth. We call that in delegation strategy. He said, you need to delegate. You can't be the only one doing this thing. You will die.